Sorry, I haven't done this. I say a while, but it's like I forget how to record every single time. If you're new to my channel, I'm Suzu. I'm basically a YouTuber who just speaks blunt truths, but I also look for solutions. So if you're someone who wants to call out BS while also working on something realistically, this is the channel. Okay, whatevs. So, you're not okay. You put up a smile, you sacrifice for others. Perhaps you've even forgotten what it means to do something for yourself. And this is actually something that is more destructive than you realize. First of all, I want to say the title is not supposed to be presumptuous. It's like a general overview of what society has been doing. So if you found this on your feed, it doesn't mean that I'm just assuming you're not okay. This is just something that I feel a lot of us need. Are you okay? Already. Have you eaten? Have you taken care of yourself? Did someone ask you if you're okay? Did you ask yourself if you're okay? Are you taking care of yourself? Did you sleep well? I really hope that this doesn't trigger anything. So, there are so many points I wanted to mention when it comes to looking after yourself in regards to other people. The idea that you have to pretend to be okay, trying to hold people together, I completely get that. And I had a moment once upon a time in my life where my whole life revolved around listening to other people's problems. But let me tell you something. That sucks. Don't do it. Okay, so first of all, it's a real problem, okay? If you keep sacrificing yourself like this, there's gonna be nothing left of you. Okay, I'm gonna just pause here and I'm gonna zoom in because I'm talking about something serious, okay? I'm not trying to play around with camera angles or whatever. Listen to me. It's like filling a glass, okay? You are trying to help someone else fill their own glass. That person can just go to a tap and fill it up. Instead, what you're doing is you are pouring bits of your own glass, things that they don't even need, and then you feel empty. In other words, you are giving so much more to others when they can just give to themselves. And here is the part that people often ignore. Sometimes the people that we do whatever stuff for aren't even worth it. In fact, a lot of the times they just aren't. If someone is making me pour that much of my cup for no reason, it's a waste of time. Now listen to me. If it's life or death, I get it. But at the same time, a lot of the times it's not, okay? Now, if you are someone who is mature enough to understand this, you have to know that you have to fill your own cup, but someone else does too. If someone's not feeling very well, if someone's not doing something with their lives, they can be pushed, but you are not doing that job. And a lot of us do their job. I used to do that. So if someone wasn't feeling happy, I would just say, you need to do this, you need to do that. If they're not doing anything, tough. So what I'm trying to say is everyone suffers. No one is exclusive to suffering. And just because someone has it harder than others, look, it's all about how you deal with it. Years ago, I dealt with the worst type of depression and I got myself out of it. No, I am not completely happy-go-lucky. I still have traces of it, it sucks, but at the same time, I found a way to ground myself. So if I can do it in that regard, so can you. And another thing I wanted to mention is that you need to forgive yourself. No matter what you've done in this life, etc., be better. Because if your whole life is, oh, I don't like myself, I do this, that's the biggest problem. And then you complain no one's there for you. You have to like yourself. And this is something that a lot of people need to hear. I'm holding your hand when I say this because I learned this too the hard way. No one is attracted to someone who doesn't even like themselves. If you show yourself in a way that you just dislike yourself all the time, people are going to notice it. If you dress a certain way, if you talk a certain way, you know, the self-deprecating talk, no one's attracted to that. And I'm not talking about relationships. I'm talking about just generally. You need to carry yourself with well conduct and balance. I'm not saying you have to praise the crap out of yourself. That's another problem. I mean, sounds like a pain to deal with. You just have to realize that you need to forgive yourself. If you want to become a better person, you need to do better things. If you feel like you're lazy, start waking up early, start sleeping early. It's not easy, but you gotta do it. And that's the thing. People make excuses and then that's it. You waste life. Life is just short. I've mentioned this many times, but to anyone who is new, basically that's what I say a lot in my videos, that life is short. When you're at your end, that's it. You're gonna just ponder back and be like, oh, what did I do with my life? If I had more time, etc. And then that's it. Now, this is not meant to be depressing, okay? I care about you guys, and I want you guys to care about yourself too. Don't pedestalize other people. And that's another thing that people do. People think low of themselves because they think about other people. We are all human beings. The other person, even if you're like the clumsiest person ever, I bet everyone has fallen down once in their lives. You just don't see it. You see the highlights of people. And when you cause this pedestalization, that's when your mind is going to start associating everything with how amazing this person is. And when you do that, you're going to see yourself as little. You need to see yourself equally. I'm a person with needs. This is a person with needs. Don't see it as, oh, this person's amazing. I'm nothing compared. We're all human beings. So I really hope you're okay. And I don't want you to pretend to act like you're okay. I hope you have enough support wherever you are. I really hope that people talk to you about your problems, but at the same time, it's all about the doing as well. And the main context of this video is there's so many reasons why a lot of us aren't okay, just generally. So we can be okay, you know, just functioning, alive, etc. But in regards to mentally, there's so many causes, like social media, so much comparison, so much hate. And then there's the AI. Oh my god, there's so much going on. So we just need to take a breather and think about ourselves. It's not always just, okay, this person hurt me. It's more like social media, the comparisons, the expectations that people hold for us, and the virtual world. Why does it feel better than this world? Just being connected to doom scrolling, etc. There's so many explanations why someone can just feel like they just have to act okay. In fact, a lot of people are escaping this world, and then now they have to escape that world too because it's become toxic. But yeah, so I hope whatever it is makes you feel better. And once again, the title is not trying to assume anything. It's just an overview, and I really do hope you're okay. I don't want anyone to mistake my intentions because, yeah. Like, I hope I didn't make anyone sad with that title when they're happy, please. Just take care of yourself. You don't have to pretend to be okay. You can tell people. And I've got something else I want to tell you guys as well, very honestly. Because everything needs to be done in some kind of, moderation. Everything needs to be done moderately. If you vent your frustrations to someone, there you go, you have a nice system, but make sure you're comfortable with how much you're spilling and how the other person responds. So when someone just vents to you constantly, it's annoying. Imagine how it feels when you constantly vent to someone. And that's how I like to see it. I flip the script. So I hope you have a good support system, but I also hope you respect the boundaries of the people who listen to you, vice versa, and you listening to others as well. So everything needs to be done carefully. That's exactly what I like to do. So when I tell my friends how I feel, I honestly talk in moderation, and we respect each other. I don't want to speak too much about myself, too negatively, and I even like to ask them how they are as well. Because I know my problem is never going to be that overwhelming where I'm just going to complain 24/7. No one wants to hear that. It's not fun. And you can have the best intentions, but please be mindful. It's just something I thought I would suggest, because nowadays everyone is just a vent machine. Like, please stop. You have to respect the other people as well. And some people don't even respect it. Some people just abuse the other person's ears, like, oh, my life is this, censor, my life, you know what I'm saying? You need to really take a chill pill, because that's another thing. And of course, another thing I want to say is, in regards to being a good friend, etc., if you need like therapy and other stuff, then go for it. My videos do not replace therapy, by the way. I'm just saying this professionally. I just speak my mind. I don't have any sort of interference with the counseling field. No thanks. I won't be able to. So I'm just speaking my mind on the internet. There's my experience. Where do I sign up? No, I'm kidding. So hopefully I didn't go too off topic, but what I'm saying is you want to value other people, but they should value you as well. And I really hope that you're okay. Genuinely. Everyone nowadays is just existing. And that's what it feels like. It feels like everyone nowadays is depressed over something. People are just mean. People are projecting stuff. There's so much happening in this world. The wars breaking out, disease breaking out. I don't know if anyone has heard of the new virus that's been coming out. Oh my goodness, this world cannot take a break. But at the same time, I just hope you're okay. And this video is like a little milestone to tell you you're doing great. You're doing amazing. I know how much is happening around the world. I know that I may not understand fully what you're going through, but I get the gist that there's so many factors involved. And you're not alone in feeling that way. We all have something going on. And while no one is 100% okay, that's just this world, you know. That's what life does. But I hope you're taking care of yourself, and I really want you to forgive yourself. I want you to give yourself an opportunity to connect with your past passions or with people who make you feel happy. I really want you to think about yourself. Honestly, what food do you like? I hope you guys actually decide to eat something you want to eat. I hope you guys buy things you want to buy, reading things and watching things you want to watch. You know, all of these things. I don't want anyone to that aim was awful. Okay. Sorry. Wait. Whoa. Chill. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to put up an act. Okay. There's actors in this world everywhere. I'm not talking about the actual actors. I'm talking about everyone. Everyone has a mask nowadays. Literally. Sorry, I've not done this. I don't know why I say I haven't done this in so long, whatever. So this is what happens when people watch me. They just watch me be an absolute nutcase sometimes. And I have no idea where I'm going as usual. I always come back here. I don't know why. I don't even like this map. Oh. But anyway, take care of yourself. Seriously. It sounds so cringy. It sounds so cliche, but it's so important. It affects everything. If you don't take care of yourself, your life will genuinely suck. That's literally why it sucks at times, because you don't have the self-preservation. Now, if you're wondering how you're going to do it, you need to take steps. You need to take initiative. You need to force it. Maybe start by forgiving yourself. Look, life has ups and downs. People screw us over all the time. Sometimes we screw people over. Like, there's so many possibilities, but at the same time, you got to be better and you have to do things. And like I said, I can only guide people to a door. I can't open it for you. I can't do the work for you. You guys have to find stuff on your own. And that's the thing. Everyone makes excuses nowadays. If you try to tell someone a piece of advice, they deflect it and say, oh, but you do this, blah, blah, blah. Look, it's not fun to be corrected, okay? But at the same time, we have to do something for ourselves. And that's what people neglect. Stop doing things for other people. And remember, the people who you do things for, half the times, they don't even care. Maybe they have an image they want to withhold, or maybe this is just an assumption, by the way. Not a guarantee. But that's the thing. Who the fudge cares about an image? Life is not an image itself. We have to do things because we want to do it. And I just hope that whoever is watching this feels even 5% more compassion. Even if you feel like you're a terrible person, acknowledging you're terrible but still not doing terrible things is a good thing. Acknowledging you need to improve is a good thing. Some people don't even have that. Some people's hearts are sealed. Some people don't even see how much damage they're causing. So the idea that you want to become better, the idea that something has to change is big. And people just don't see that. People instead think that, okay, I just have so much I need to fix. Stop. You're not a robot. You're not a machine. You're a human being. You heal. You do things realistically. You don't need to prove a point to anyone. You just need to do what you can do in that state. Okay? Now, I know the world has become so fixated on being perfect, no one can attain it. And have you noticed that the more people try to attain perfection, the more depression there is, the more comparisons there are? That's not being happy. That's not being a main character. I mean, if it is, the worst main character in the world. And I'm not saying anything's easy, but I don't want to scold anyone with this video, okay? It's like tough love. Tee-hee-hee. But at the same time, I just hope you're okay. Whoever's watching this. You are very loved. You are very cared for. You are very, very valuable. And I want you to see that for yourself. I want you to really live like that valuable person. Not just have people tell you you're valuable. I want you to tell yourself that. I want you to feel it. You know, when people say, okay, you're valuable, you're loved, I hope you feel it. Sometimes people don't understand. Like, when you haven't been told something in a long time or for the first time, you don't know how it feels, right? You're just doing something and you just want to, you know, do stuff. Feeling it is different. Like, someone can tell you you're enough, but do you feel enough? When you feel enough, when you feel like you deserve it, because you do. And one of the hardest things I had growing up, especially with my mental health, was feeling like I could be deserving of good things. Especially when I had really bad relationships, friendships in particular. I felt like I didn't deserve good things. I felt like those were the people that were meant for me and they were gone. You know what I'm saying? And then I realized they just sucked. Okay, but listen to me. I had my faults too. Sometimes it was my fault, sometimes it was theirs. But it's not about it's not about whose fault it is. It's about what we do with that. Do we take it as a lesson, or do we take it as, oh, no one likes me, now let me insert a soliloquy or a freaking monologue of my depression? No. I'm here to do better for myself. I'm here to give justice to my younger self. I'm more than mature enough to actually do stuff. That's what people don't understand. Wait for me. There we go. I don't even need whim stars. Why am I collecting them? Whatevs. Oh boy. But yeah, that's literally what society has taught us nowadays. That we just have to be okay. Because if you're not okay, it's a problem. It's a problem to be vulnerable, and it's a problem to apparently bottle your feelings. Like, shut up. Who decided to make these stupid trends that no one cares about? And remember, society is a double standard piece of garbage. It tells you that, okay, if you're thin, you're beautiful. Oh wait, you have to be curvy. Oh wait, you have to gain a bit more weight. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Until you die. These trends are gonna happen until people just leave this earth. And that's why I just learned it's unreliable. Oh no, not this. No, we're catching it. Let's go! Ha! Even my unicorn jumped. Oh, so cute. I don't know why I'm collecting whim stars. I don't even need them. But okay. Ooh. Dues of inspiration. I just want to be someone who can be true to her values, okay? I know what it's like to compare yourself. I know what it's like to do that. I grew up with people body shaming me, okay? I had the insecurities, like, of a traumatized child, because I was. But even so, I don't let it define me. And that's why I mention a lot of these things in my videos. I'm not saying this for false hope. I'm not saying this to be cringy. I'm not saying this to be cool. Like, everything's gonna be okay. I know what the freaking trenches were like, okay? Maybe not to your extent, or maybe everyone goes through it. People just have different limits, and that's why we don't compare it. Don't ever say your problems are worse than someone else's. And even if someone's problems may seem worse than your own, just remember there is something you're battling that they don't see, and something they're battling that you don't see. Even on social media, no one is okay. And that kind of gave me a bit of closure, because I'm not saying, oh, this person's suffering too. I'm saying it in the sense that we're human beings. Even those who seem like they have so much don't really have near as much as I thought, especially mentally. which is why one of my definitions of success is literally mental health. If I don't have good mental health while being someone who's successful or just living life, I don't feel like I'm winning. Religion also plays a huge part as well, but I'm talking more for people who there are people who are religious and there are people who aren't, and that's okay. I respect both. So it's important to have something that grounds you as well. Even religion taught me how to love myself because God loves me and he loved me first. And I learned to love myself because he is the one who knows everything. And he created me with a purpose and he's perfect. He makes no mistake. So surely my existence is something that's beloved to him as well as it is to me as well. Because I realized, wait, I'm not really just a random person speaking on the internet. But yeah. I still wonder what I'm gonna do with my life. Am I gonna do this forever? Who freaking knows? But whatever I'm trying to say is that I know I'm speaking in so many different ways here, like topics. I don't script my videos, okay? One of the questions I got in the past was, do I script my videos? Nope. If I scripted my videos, I think I would sound way more composed. I speak my mind. I don't do takes. I take off. I just go like, boom, let's talk, let's spam, let's speak my mind. But yeah. Why does my unicorn keep spawning right behind me like that? Bro, what you doing? What the? Okay, anyway. It's important. It's like racing me. Hey! But yeah. I hope you're okay. Genuinely. I know there are so many reasons to not be okay, but you're not the only one. And I hope that whatever it is, it goes away. And I know that people will never 100% be okay, but you have to be somewhere where you are mentally happy. You don't have to be the happiest person ever, but you have to feel that fulfillment. You have to feel, how do I say it? You have to feel as such where you're content. You know, just feeling okay, where you know you won't do anything reckless or dumb. And I'd like to remind myself about this too, especially since I used to have those kind of thoughts in the past. And no, I will not go into any further detail. I don't do triggers and stuff. I intend not to. Oh, they're so cute! Let's jump! Whee! Oh crap. You set me up. They set me up. That's so mean. You shroomy. You shrooms. What am I doing though? Why do I care about jumping? How did I go from the palace ruins to this? What else? I think I'm just enjoying talking today. I usually don't talk for this long, but hey. I just think that we just need people to tell us that we're cared for every now and then. And that's another message I want to also give. Give people love, give people care, remind people that there is someone who actually appreciates their existence. I'm not trying to be corny, but listen to me, yeah. You don't know what someone is going through. Someone could need this really you are loved message. Someone could need the are you okay message. And I used to think that question was really annoying. The how are you one, like, hi, how are you? And then over time, I realized barely anyone asks anymore. And then you start to miss it. And it's not just, okay, how are you? When you decipher it, it becomes, are you okay? Like someone cares to ask if you are actually doing okay. Sometimes people just text you because they need something from you. Happens. But other times when someone asks, are you okay? I saw this video, or I heard you did so and so. I hope you're okay. You know that what I'm saying? Give people a bit more obvious acknowledgement. Don't just be in the corner using your telepathy skills like, okay, I hope this person can read my mind. I'm thinking this in my head. Are you okay? No. Speak to people. You don't know how long they're going to last on this earth. Appreciate them. Show them the appreciation. And yeah, this became so deep. I'm sorry. I was supposed to do something that sounded a bit more like, I don't know. I mentioned random stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I need to stop yapping. I need to. But one thing I do want to say is before I sign off, and yes, please support my coffee page as well. It'll help me on my channel. What I wanted to say is that please value yourself. You are precious, you are important, your health matters, and I hope your smile is genuine. I hope your smile reaches your eyes. I am done being cringe now.